working? It makes constructs and shit?
It does. Don't fuck with me.
Dude,
I wouldn't.
Cyrus is so Sinestro.
He's got the hairline and everything.
I can't actually remember the Fear Oath right now, but that's because I actually had a Green Lantern in here earlier, and I was hitting that bitch like a motherfucker, man, all afternoon. I am so high.
He only knew. Never mind.
Yeah, that now would be the time to invest in Green Lantern bonds.
It would. I can't believe it's not already available. I mean, seriously, if you're a glass blower out there,
Yeah,
now is
we're
the
giving you a
time to
tip.
recreate this thing that they got in the movie as a bong, because that's the first thing I thought of when I saw this trailer. I was like, dude, you are going to totally hit that or you're going to pass it, but you better make your decision fast. Because I got some sweet sticky indica that's going in that motherfucker. All right, let's go on to the actual news other than the trailer trending. One of the stories that was going on is that Jeremy Renner, no-brainer, has officially been asked to play Jason Bourne in the upcoming series. Now, this goes against what we had kind of been told, which was that the new series wasn't even really going to involve Jason Bourne himself, that it would be like other characters in the Bourne universe, which seemed like a really terrible and undoable idea, considering it's not that well explored of a universe.
The Bourne other guy.
Yeah, it's not that well of explored of a universe to begin with, as far as the movies go. In the books, though, there's like 9 Bourne books, something like that. So it's like, are we really, after like 4 or 5 James Bonds, are we really going to get pissed off by an acting change of Jason Bourne? I like Matt Damon too, but let's not get crazy.
Matt Damon.
And Jeremy Renner's a great replacement.
He is a great
replacement. If you're going to do it, that's the way to go.
I think he is the choice.
Well, he's in that position. I mean, the guy's worked hard as an actor, all his career, and now he's in the spotlight. But he's got a small window of time to really turn it into something where he's going to be that guy that people want to see over and over. If it goes by, he'll just be forgotten.
He'll be Cuba Gooding Jr.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
He'll be doing guest spots on The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
Well, getting the supporting actor, even a nomination can be a real curse.
Oh yeah.
People are kind of oddly scared to touch you after that.
Well, in the case of say like a Lou Gossett Jr. who got it for An Officer and a Gentleman.
That poor bastard.
Oh, I know. He just thought, man, my phone's going to be ringing off the hook.
Hey, you know what? That guy made some really great Iron Eagle movies. Okay?
Well, that was the thing. He thought after Officer and Gentleman, he'd be getting offers left and right. And when it didn't happen, he crawled inside of a bottle to where when Iron Eagle came up, he was like, sure, you betcha.
Exactly. Here's a franchise that I'll be tied into, and it's a steady paycheck. I mean, right now, if they came to me and said, do you want to be in Iron Eagle 17 and the next 9 movies? I was like, how much does it pay?
I'd like to see you fly in a plane.
I'd like to see me fit in a plane.
I want to see Iron Eagle starring Cyrus. I totally want to see this movie.
Unfortunately, I apparently took too many hits off your Green Lantern bong, because at first I thought you were talking about Lou Diamond Phillips. And I was wondering what the fuck he was doing in An Officer and a Gentleman.
Sadly, everything we said applies.
Yeah, I was thinking Iron Eagle would be a really different movie, but it wouldn't have been.
He got his Oscar, and then he went and did the 6th Power, and I was
oh, man.
No, he just we can make it totally modern day. He's going attacking Libya on a bombing strafing run. La 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 bomba.
Harris doesn't see color.
Hey, man, I love everybody. I don't see color. No, seriously, I have glaucoma.
Pass that Green Lantern bong.
Diamond Phillips. As the alien in Enemy Mine.
Nice.
Playing the accordion.
Welcome to
with a sign.
Welcome to.
I am not Benjamin Bratt.
Welcome to another hyena episode of the League. Because that's how we do shit, yo. We actually
we're so
do.
respectful most of the time.
We actually do
Hey, fuck
entertain
you,
each
Harris.
other.
Below me, Rubio.
Tell me to talk.
No, save that for the video.
Yeah, save for the anime corner.
Moving on, M. Night Shyamalama Ding Dong is already moving on himself with his career after the first of his Twilight Zone-y type presented by M. Night films.
That's like every
Devil
movie he's
came
made.
out. Well, yeah, but now he's just presenting. He's producing and story by credits, and he's moving on.
He's going full on Hitchcock.
Where he's gotten 2 other guys whose heat is just unbelievable right now. I can't say that with a straight face. Will and his son Jaden Smith, who apparently are determined to form some sort of legacy, and just, it's almost like by the very obviousness of that decision, like, we're the Smith family and we're here to stay. All of us, bitch!
Yeah.
Is like, all of America is like, yeah, you're really pissing us off.
Is it all of America? Because I know it's me. It's me full on.
I don't think
but
like,
wow.
7 pounds in the Pursuit of Happiness made very much money.
No,
I
no,
mean,
they didn't. Well,
What about Red State? Oh, wait, that's Kevin Smith. I don't see color.
I'm just like,
I just wonder why we're looking at that picture of Macaulay Culkin on the screen.
Well, I think we owe Shyamalan a debt of thanks because he's going to take Will Smith and Jaden Smith off the board for a while. All three of them can make a shitty movie none of us give a shit
Well,
about.
that's what's funny. He's like, it's an untitled sci-fi adventure movie, and that's about all we really know about it, other than it was written by Shyamalama Ding Dong and the guy who wrote the Book of Eli. So, you know, for me, that's like, I know
like
you
Book of
liked
Eli.
it, but I really, really fucking hated it.
It's a Bible!
Okay, there is a little bit here. It says, 1,000 years in the future, where a boy, Jaden, and his father, Will, travel across a desolate, post-apocalyptic Earth looking for Scientology hope after the ship crash landed there.
Wait, how did they cast that? That is crazy casting. Will Smith as Jaden Smith's father? That fucking shit is crazy.
Ooh, but
My
you know what?
mind is blown, man!
You know what? There's gonna be a twist.
That's right, Jaden Smith is his actual father.
Didn't see a twist coming, did you?
They're the same guy!
Kevin Smith shows up and goes, Dad? Still don't see color.
no, seriously, is he a future version of himself?
The twist for Harris is that they're black.
Wait, what?
I totally thought they were Asian. Did not see that coming at all. M. Night, you did it again! Bam!
After The Last Airbender, yeah, I totally saw that coming.
Wow.
Yeah, I just don't
bending.
care anymore. Somebody sent me an email, and I don't want to be mean towards them, saying, don't you think after Devil, as good as that was, and by the way, it was totally not good, that maybe this next film was exciting? I mean, the Smith and Will Smith and his son are attracted to this. I was like, look, neither one of these guys have had a hit in a while. I mean, at least not critically. Anyways,
Well,
and the receipts are just dwindling because nobody gives a shit anymore.
Well,
you know?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, to me, it's just gross the way they push their kids that they have to be famous.
Oh, yeah.
Also.
Yeah.
This
I mean, he's
building
pushing
of
his
dynasty.
daughter to be like a singer, I think.
Yeah.
Isn't that the thing with her?
Yeah, she's in a movie or a pop song.
His daughter, who he named after himself.
Yeah. Isn't it possible
well,
that they
then
wanted...
the son is named after his wife.
Isn't it possible they wanted to do
both
something
Manish.
else? You know, I'm just saying. I mean, it seems unlikely that both kids were like, I can hardly
They
wait.
had no choice.
Yeah, I know that
They
one.
had no choice.
That's
That
what
reminds
I'm
me, I was going to bring my 8-year-old to the podcast next week. Is that cool? I want to get her started early on this shit. It's totally kid-safe podcast,
Well, can she
right?
whip her hair back and forth? That's the question.
And what kind of liquor does she prefer?
That's
I don't know.
right.
We'll test it this weekend.
The meat stunner!
I'm sorry I brought it up. I take it all back.
Good thing your wife doesn't listen to this podcast.
And how does she feel about being called a cunt?
I don't know. I'll test that this weekend, too.
Chris Hansen would like you all to sit over here, please.
The last thing we want is her to flip out and walk out of the recording.
That might be uncomfortable. To be fair. Didn't see that coming. Was this podcast directed by M. Night?
I don't know. Is the title of it a fucking spoiler?
I know, right? What is that?
That's what killed me about Devil. Like
Devil. The twist is it's the devil. Oh, man.
the title itself is a spoiler.
I know. It's like, why not just call The Sixth Sense? He's dead the whole time. What the hell? I mean, seriously, what is that? I don't know. That baffled me as well. It's like
he's really
It doesn't
trying-
piss anybody off.
It's like at some point he's going to turn around and he's going to have the troll face from 4chan and go, problem movie viewers?
Harry
His
Potter.
titles are
It's getting
getting
ridiculous.
His titles are getting worse and worse. It's like The Sixth Sense, awesome, Unbreakable, pretty good, and then like later on it's like Lady in the Water.
Yeah.
Like really? Like Lady
And then
in the
just
Water.
The Happening.
Right, The Happening,
What's
and
funny-
then like after that, Things.
We've got
stuff.
Events.
outside
Shit
of
happens.
fun being had at Leon's expense, we're in a culture that doesn't understand why people are offended by spoilers. They just don't get it. They're like, I mean, have you ever seen this? Like, it was most famous with like the joke I was going to go with was like I'm surprised they didn't call book 5 Harry Potter and the Death of Dumbledore.
Right.
Because it was like, before the book was even published, people were putting that out in like headline articles, and people were like, what the fuck are you doing? And they were like, ha ha ha, you dick. Like, wait, what? I'm a dick because I'm upset? I don't understand.
I think you're validating everybody that got pissed off by the prank last week. Let's stop. Let's stop this line of reasoning.
Actually, to be fair, I am still pissed off about the Dumbledore review.
I think my favorite
I'm
in
still
terms of
holding a
epic
grudge.
trolling was there's a restaurant in Austin called El Arroyo, and on 5th Street they've got a little sign they keep out every week, and they change it every day. And the day the book came out, it said Dumbledore dies on page whatever.
Yeah.
There, we saved you an hour's worth of reading.
I know, what a
awesome.
fucking total dick move, though. I'm just like, you know what?
Awesome.
Harry Potter books are fucking great, and I loved reading them. And to do that, it's like, hey, we're too cool to like the Harry Potter books, so we're going to ruin them for you. It's like, man, I'm sorry.
That
that's
restaurant's
just a
too
dick
cool
move.
to make good food. Have
Yeah,
you eaten
I
that?
know.
It's
terrible.
horrible. And if you didn't know, it's not like that sign's going to make you like go like, ooh, I got to eat there.
Yeah.
I mean, either you're into Harry Potter, you go, fuck that place, I'll never go there.
Yeah.
Or you go like, huh, and you keep driving.
You know what I say about that whole like taking ultimate pleasure in spoiling shit for other people who find joy in it is when I hate throwing around the term hipster, but nothing's more hipster than doing that, of going like, I'm too cool to give a shit about the stuff that you love. In fact, I'm so disdainful of it that I'm going to ruin it for you.
Well, yeah, you're still mad that we gave away the prank on the day after, aren't you?
A little.
Kind of am.
A little.
Really wanted to ride that out.
I won't.
When do we get to talk about that? Because
We're almost there.
I feel like Bill Murray in Quick Change. It's like we could have rode that for so
Dude, when I
long.
woke up at 8 o'clock at night, I was already spoiled. I guess. I was like, what the fuck? I don't understand what's happening. Anyway, all right.
It's
let's go
April
on.
Fool's Day, not April Fool's Week.
I got one last story, and then we'll go to talking about this. And that story is that Iron Man 3, the big exciting thing, a lot of people were saying because Shane Black was directing it, who, of course, did Kiss Kiss Bang Bang
Right.
and Lethal Weapon, amongst other really great films, well, he was going to write it as well, which was, like, really exciting news.
Except he's not.
Except he's not.
you fucking
writing
kidding
it.
me?
Now, apparently, he's going to have a big hand in, like, looking over it, and like, he has final say on the script. But the guy they got to write it is a guy named Drew Pearce, who I had never fucking heard of. I was like, great, some guy. And apparently, he has a script that's been floating around for Brian K. Vaughan's Runaways, which is a really decent book, but I don't know how the script is. That doesn't tell me anything. But what did tell me is that he's the creator of the show No Heroics on BBC, which is a totally amazing fucking show.
Yeah.
I mean, just great, like a bunch of superheroes who are really totally like third-rate superheroes who hang out in a bar and basically commiserate and bitch
and fuck with each other.
Yeah, and fuck with each other and bitch about the dickish, jockey superheroes.
Yeah.
That was great. And that type of cynicism might be just perfect for an Iron Man film.
Well, you know what? I hope he can do something, because as we've been talking about, with these Marvel films, they're so focused on promoting the Avengers film or whatever other film.
Yeah.
They'll just hijack whatever they need. I mean, maybe Shane Black tried and just couldn't get around it. It was like, fuck it, let somebody else do it.
Yeah, maybe so. Or maybe maybe there was one of those, like, this guy's already under contract deals and they knew each other, and he's like, no, that's cool, I understand.
Yeah.
We'll just work together on it. I mean, it's way too soon to call bullshit on this, and I think Iron Man 2 is a very watchable film, but it had a host of problems, no question, especially compared to the first one. And I think Shane Black has expressed that he's more than aware of that fact, and that things need to change for the third chapter. So I don't know. As little as we know about it at this point, right. I have a lot of confidence with what we're being told.
Randy, you going to say?
I was going to say, as long as he doesn't, I don't know the guy's work at all, but as long as he doesn't fuck up Iron Man 3 and Runaways, it'll be okay. But if he fucks up one or both of them, I'll be pretty pissed at him.
Yeah.
That's the thing with Runaways. Like, Runaways is in that sweet spot that not a lot of people know about it.
Yeah.
So you can do whatever you want, even actually stick to the actual comic. And
that's just crazy talk.
And it's not tied to a big Avengers movie where it has to